going on, guys? I'm going to be doing a little tutorial showing you guys how to do my text effects and what I do so in order to make it look like this. Now I have a color correction over this. Without it, it looks like this. Color corrections do make it look different and make it very cool, and I'll show you how to do it. And first you just want to start off with a new file. Just click File, New, and then make it 1920 by 1080. That's what I usually make it. Those are my monitor pixels. It's whatever. Then we're going to start off to make a dark gray background like this. And just click it, and then take your image that you want, that render, grab it, and then just drag it in. And then what you want to do is just hold Shift and Alt Windows controls, and then click one of the corners, hold, and then drag, just so you can get the image a little bigger so that you can see what you're doing. Now you're going to want to go and double click the layer. You're going to put on a gradient overlay, go to blend mode and then overlay, and then a opacity of 75. Then we're going to click drop shadow, opacity of 100, 0 distance, 10 spread, and size of 10. Then you're going to want to click inner glow. You want to set it to this box color to white. Then you want to go to blend mode and overlay, then opacity of 100, or actually 86 is what I prefer. I don't know why. It's just a random number that I happen to choose and I like. Then you want to go to this middle elements box and go up in the size a bit, depending on your image and how white it is as well. Just be careful with that. Let's try the opacity all the way up. I'll just keep it at what it was. And yep. Okay, so now we're gonna click OK. Now what you're gonna want to do is hold Control and J together at the same time, and just click it and what you want to do is that you want to click the bottom layer that just appeared and just uncheck drop shadow, go to filter, blur, motion blur, and have the angle at 0 and distance at 116. Now the angle decides whether or not of what your render is facing. It could be on an angle, and you're gonna just want to try and match it up. So yeah, just click OK. And now I know it looks a little funny, but with the color correction it disappears. So it almost disappears, but it may leave a cool effect, so it's always good to try. Now you're going to want to go back to your base layer, click and Control J again, uncheck drop shadow, go to filter, pixelate, and then fragment. Then you just want to take an eraser, and you're going to want to up in it about like 250 pixels, and you're just going to want to click around just so that the fragment is not too overwhelming and distorts your image completely. So then you're going to want to go back to your base layer again, click Control J, uncheck drop shadow, and this is what we're going to be doing every time we make a new layer. And then you're going to want to go to filter again, and then you're going to want to go to filter gallery. Then we're going to go up to brush strokes and then spatter, and then have your spray radius at 25 and smoothness at 15. Okay, so now we got it, and then we're going to want to click it again. It's going to ask you to rasterize the thing, and just click OK. So then you just click on spots where it looks just too overwhelming, and so that it looks equally evened out amongst the image. So then that's good. And then go back to your base layer again, duplicate it, uncheck drop shadow, and then you want to go to filter, filter gallery, and then go to stylize, and then glowing edges. And then have your edge width at 2, edge brightness at 6, and smoothness at 5. Click OK. Now you're going to see some random dark spots depending on your image. That's what I'm noticing right here. That's something that I have no idea why. It just may be like that because of it's a duplicated image. So then you want to go to your blending options right here, your blending mode, and change it from normal to lighten. And that's usually how I like it. And you can click that to see the difference. If you want, you can drag it all the way on the top too, just to see a major difference. Like right there is a big difference, and it may turn out nice, so you may just want to keep it like that. If not, you may just want to lower the opacity just so it's not too overwhelming within your image. Go back to your base layer again and click Ctrl J. Uncheck drop shadow, go to filter, and then pixelate, and then mosaic. Here I have it at 61 squares as a cell size, and then just drag it all the way at the bottom below your motion blur. And then there you got a little cool effect. You can also put it, do that and duplicate your base image again. Make sure the layer is on top, and then have it like at like 10 cell size squares, and then you can just click amongst the image on top so that you got like a little pixelated thing. It's kind of cool. But here I have it on the back. So then now we're gonna want to put in my color correction that I use, and it can be any of your color corrections just to test out how it looks. And here you can already see how it looks, and let's just put it in here. So there we got it. Yep, that's pretty much it. Here you guys can see it. It looks very cool. Please don't always use gray color corrections, because that's what I always did. Then I realized that it's not the best thing to do just because everyone does it now. And so yeah, otherwise it does look nice. So if you want, just keep on going with it. Doesn't matter. It's just my opinion. But yeah, if you want, just add a texture from my graphics pack. If you want, just go to my graphics pack was the previous upload from this. And yeah, so let me just find it. Want to go to textures, grab this image. It's a 3:1, and then just take it, make it horizontal, drag it out, hold Alt, Shift, and Alt at the same time, drag it out, and then click overlay. And here we got like an overlaid image and stuff. Just lower the opacity of it, put it under the color correction as well. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it looks. So I hope you guys do enjoy this tutorial. This is more for like a grungy kind of thing, I guess. It can just be with anything that you decide makes it look cool. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. This is how I do it, and I hope you guys can make something cool out of it. Alright guys, peace.